Welcome back, it's your boy Sleepy Boy here with another Crafted Kingdoms episode, and yeah, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends and loved ones. And if you're not new, well, you know the drill. Once again, for those who are new and old, thank you for clicking on this video, finding it, or somehow stumbling upon it and watching it. Other than that, let's get back to the game. Anyway, I was saying that it would probably be a good idea if you look around the outside of the house a little. Just a quick appraisal, you know. Laura is keen to know if there's any problems that would lower the value. Sure, no problem. Always best to be prepared. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing, really. Jessica, dear, could I ask you to hold Isaac? I don't want to take him out into the cold. Of course, I'd love to. Come here, little man. Come to Auntie Jess. Auntie Jess. I was about to read Auntie Jessica. You know, sometimes your mind just fills in the blanks, or sometimes there's no blanks. There's a clear word in front of you, but it just like adds in some extra letters and it makes a different word or name. Yeah, that's pretty much what keeps happening to me. Then if you'll just lead the way. Of course, it's different if there's pressure, you know, actual pressure, something outside the comfort zone. Let's say you have to prepare a speech or presentation for the random people. Yeah, you really don't want to F up. So we had some new railings put in, as you can see, and crap, I don't know anything about appraising houses. She's going to see through me any minute. Got to find an opening to use Awaken. Fascinating. Say, do you mind if I ask you a question? Oh, not at all. Is it about the wall paint? Because I keep telling Terry. No. It's just I got the impression from Jessica that you were hesitant about selling. So why do you want to have the house appraised? Oh, well, actually, it's Terry, my husband. He doesn't want me to sell. The house actually belongs to me, but, you know. So I was hoping that if I could get the house properly appraised, and you know, sale estimate thingy was high enough that you could convince him. Yes. But this seems like such a nice neighborhood to raise a kid. I think I even saw a playground nearby as we were driving in. Oh, well, that's personal. I'm sorry, I'm just so exhausted these days. Perhaps we should continue? That's it. I can feel her desires surfacing. Adding like into anime music in which the protagonist doesn't matter if it's a good person or not. The protagonist of the story is about to do some wicked crap. You know, like like Jotaro Kujo's theme song from Bizarre Adventure. Her desires. They're strong. Support? I've got it! Alright. Her desires, they're practically bombarding me. I'll have to use my stand-up power. I'm sorry. I've been like once again getting into like the JoJo universe. Parts 1 to 8. I watched 1 to 5. Read 6 to 8. Funny enough. But yeah, that's just me doing my own thing, you know, sharing my thing. Going back to the game, exhausted, practically abandoned by her husband, her mind is wide open. I use it. Awaken! I should make sure about this. Laura, tell me, when was the last time you and your husband were intimate together? Not since I became pregnant. I think he thought I was fat, but he didn't even want to look at me. If you're fat, honey, I don't know what actual fat people are in our world, right? Damn. I thought it would be better when Isaac was born, but he's almost never around. That's why you want to move, isn't it? Yes, I thought that the change of scenery, something new, it might rekindle an old flame. But he refuses, he won't even talk about it. And it's been so long, so... Interesting. So, you know, you're really cute. You remind me a little of how my husband used to look before he let himself go. Oh, whoa, thank you. You're, very beautiful yourself, madam. Ma'am. Oh, really? And which part of me do you find the most beautiful? It's okay. I noticed you looking earlier. Can I tell you a secret? Sure. It turned me on, knowing that a handsome young man found me so desirable. You can look more if you want. Oh, mama, what's happening here, man? We're really happy that Laura decided to sell. Yeah, we're going to the bigger picture here, am I right? We're trying to get Aunt Jessica, not Laura. So wonderful. I don't know how you managed to convince her, sweetie. Oh, well, you know, just got lucky, I guess. Don't be so modest. You have a real gift for this. Heh, thanks. So where are we off to next? Next is Rainy, lovely lady, housewife with a couple of kids. One's in university. I think the other goes to the college here in town. What about her husband? I've actually never met him. Apparently he travels for work, so he's seldom home. I don't think he really cares about the house. He just likes knowing that Rini will stay where he puts her. Interesting. Well, perhaps you can work your magic on her too, sweetie. Yeah, perhaps. We'll see. Here we are. I'll just park right outside. We shouldn't be too long. Wow, is this whole building really theirs? Yes, apparently Renee's grandfather was a landlord and she was given this property in his will. She had no interest in real estate. So when she got married, she and her husband knocked down a bunch of interior walls and made it into a home. Huh. The first time I was here, I didn't know which door to knock on. Here, it's this one right here. This is gonna be like one-sided people that we're just gonna bang and then go. Oh, Jessica, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting it until later. I wanted to get this place cleaned up before you arrive, but well, you can see how that's worked out. Oh, cleaning up, Renee. I'm calling her Renee. So I'm gonna repeat it. You've never got to the trouble before when it was just me. Oh, you. And this must be the young man you mentioned. Yes, my consultant, Renee Asler, Renee. Pleasure to meet you, Renee. Giggles. Oh, I'm sure you're delighted to meet an old lady like me in her grubby old cleaning clothes. Ah, she's a total MILF, man. Ah, you could make the meanest outfit look like a queen's gown, I'm sure. Oh, Jessica, you didn't tell me he was such a charmer. Where have you been hiding him? Ah, well, he's all yours right now, Renee. Why don't you show him around? Maybe he'll be able to budge your stubborn butt. All mine? Oh, if only I were 10 years younger. Alright, handsome, this way. Please excuse the mess. Bathroom on every floor. This room needs. Been here since my grandfather's time. And finally, this is my daughter's room. She really doesn't like me being in here, but if I didn't clean it every day, it would look like a landfill. Man, she's been talking like a tour guide this entire time. I have to find an opening soon or just make my getaway before she realizes I don't know anything about appraising. Still, she'll be home for college any minute, so we should head back to... Oh, wait, just a second. Is everything okay? Is something wrong with the room? No, well, that is, maybe. Oh dear, I hope it's nothing dangerous. Got to try to bring out her desires. Jessica said her husband was always away on business. Oh, no, just a problem with the paneling. Not a difficult fix. Perhaps her husband could help you with it. Is he particularly handy? Oh, my husband, no. He's not really around. Maybe Jessica mentioned? Almost, but not quite there. What else? Oh yes, of course, I'm sorry, but at least you have your children around to keep you company. Oh well, one's at university across the country. The other, well, she tends to keep to her room, you know what they're like at that age. Always wanted to exert their independence. Their mothers become the enemy. She was always more affectionate with her dad than me, always looking for his attention. There, that did it. Her desires are surfacing. Just like Laura's, they're strong. Companionship. Attention? Importance? Lonely, isolated, unimportant, and there's a weird feeling of competition between her and her daughter. Her desires are practically reaching out for me. Awaken! Every time I hear or read Awaken, it reminds me of the JoJo Part 2. A JoJo reference, Sleepy. Wow, you want us to read all those chapters? Yeah, you could. If I were to rate JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as one whole thing, I'd give it a solid 9. It's pretty good. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Is it Rini? Rini, I know you feel like... No, I think Renee sounds... But there's the E is normal though, so it might be Rini. Rennie, I think Rennie works. Rennie, I know you feel like nobody needs you. Yes, but I want you to know that you're important to me. I am? Yes, and I'm important to you, isn't that right? You are? Yes, you are, of course. You're very important to me. You're the only one who sees me. Her desires are so open, it's like they're doing all the work for me. She's creating her own reasons for why she feels the awakening bond growing. You see me, notice me. You said nice things to me, my husband, kids, never. You see me as a woman, you... Oh my, you know you certainly are a very handsome young man. By any chance, are you and Jessica... What? So you are. Lucky lady. So do you like older women? Do you like older women? Sure. No, wait. Sure. Really? Oh dear me, would you look at that? Julie's bed is all disheveled. It looks okay too. I'd better straighten it out. Alright, welcome back. I literally cut a huge portion. They literally banged 2 MILFs. It's destroyed 2 marriages, you know. This is effed up. Should be really happy that Rennie decided to sell. Amazing, sweetie. You're 2 for 2. I don't know how you do it. Oh, you warmed them up for me. I just pushed them the last little way. Well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You know, keep this up and you may yet convince me to let you run the manor. Haha, I will. So where are we off to next? I'm confused here. Oh yeah, they're not the hard cars. They're just like a one-time thing. A woman named Lucille. She's interesting. Well, that sounds ominous. Aunt Jessica? Oh no, not at all. She's just, well, she's more of a man's woman, if you see what I mean, sweetie. Not really. Yeah, I don't understand you, Jessica. What you mean? Well, you see, soon enough, she lives on the outskirts of town in this wonderful old building. Really absolute picturesque. Any family living with her? No, she's a widow, and she's not the kind of woman who likes having kids around. Oh, but she's lovely, really. I'm sure you like her. And you're just her type. Wait, what does that mean? We're here. Holy, oh, this is I kind of like this place. Very homey, you know, very comforting, welcomable. You know, it reminds me of like home, or like not really home, but the feeling of home. Right? Wow, you weren't kidding about this place. No wonder she's hesitating about selling it. I don't think I'd want to move out either. Well, for goodness sake, don't tell her that. Ha, I won't. Alright, game face on. Enter. Oh my, well, hello there. Holy crap, what is she wearing? Stupid question, answer. The answer is basically nothing. Oh my, what a surprise. I'm afraid you've caught me. Undeshabelle? I think that's how you spell. I'm most likely wrong pronouncing that. Now I get what she's saying. She's a man's woman. Jessica was more like, she's more like a dude of a dude's mannerism, you know. Sometimes most dudes would just be wearing tank tops if it's hot and shorts or whatever they're comfortable with at home. Well, hey, Jessica, if only I'd known you planned to stop by today. But I called you, Lucille. You said, now, my dear, what bad manners you have. Why haven't you introduced me yet to your handsome young friend? Well, now I understand what Jessica was talking about. Oh, of course. Asler, this is Lucille. Lucille, this is Asler, my consultant. Your consultant, is he? No doubt you two work very closely together. He's not wrong, they are very close. Ooh, oh, well, very important to maintain, that is business boundaries. Oh, poo, how stuffy. I hope you know, Asler, that I don't have the same sense of boundaries as dear Jessica here. And I like a man whose approach to work is very hands-on. Whoa! 3 MILFs in a row, man. So feel free to run your hands over anything in the house that catches your eye. Anything at all. Okay, well, perhaps we should, discuss business? Huh. Dear Jessica, I don't think we will really need you hovering around. Why don't you make yourself comfortable on the couch? There's tea in the kitchen. Meanwhile, I will show this delightful young man around. No, that's alright. I'm not thirsty and... Oh, but I insist. It's alright, Jessica. I got this. I'll just take a quick look around and it shouldn't take long. Oh, now I hope that's not true. This way, handsome. Oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? A hentai plot, pretty much. We'll start in this hallway. Bathroom, spare room, dining room, bathroom. Shouldn't we actually be, I don't know, looking at some of these rooms? And finally, the most important room in the house. My bedroom. Alright, of course. What do you think? I'm very proud of what I've done with it. Please feel free to get closer. Take a long, hard look around. Can't believe it, sweetie. You got all 3 to agree to sell. I can't even begin to tell you how much this means to me. Thank you so much for your help. It was my pleasure, Aunt Jessica. At this rate, I'm sure you'll be helping me with the manor in no time. You know what? When we get home, we're celebrating. Haha, okay, if you say so. I have a bottle of wine in my room that I've been saving for just such an occasion. In her room? Interesting. So 4 MILFs. Just wait there for me, sweetie, while I set everything up. Okay, Jessica's room. Obviously, my thoughts are trending in a particular direction. But I wonder what she's... Thanks for waiting, sweetie. I just wanted to make sure we wouldn't be disturbed. Well, that's promising. I wanted to thank you properly for all your help today. I couldn't even get one of those houses, and you got all 3. So thank you, sweetie. No thanks necessary, Aunt Jessica. It was fun working with you. So I think, well, I think we can. Oh, I feel the same way. Would you like to sit down? It's nothing special, but let me just get another glass. There now. So what do you think of everyone? Ha, Aunt Jessica, are you trying to gossip? Well, what if I am? What if I am? Go free! Fair enough. You raise your wine glass in mock toast and Jessica does the same. The wine goes down smooth and easy. It's obviously an expensive bottle. Well, they all seem nice in their own way. Laura seemed pretty exhausted, but she became quite energetic later on. Oh, that's good. I was so impressed that you managed to get her to agree to sell. She's always been so submissive to her husband's wishes, even though she owns the house. I think this will be good for her. I think so too. Rennie also seemed a little tired, though nowhere near as much as Laura. Yes, well, with both children almost grown up, she's almost on her own again. You and Jessica sampled with some more of the wine. It really is an excellent vintage. Excuse me, I'm sneezing again. Oh, speaking of which, did you meet her youngest? I think I heard her coming in while you were out touring the house. Yes, I met her. All 3 of us had a nice chat. I may even help them grow a little closer together. Oh, that's wonderful, sweetie. I really hope Rennie and Julie make their peace before Julie leaves home. Speaking of which, I'm amazed you got her to agree to sell. I thought she'd stay there at least until Julie left for college. Oh yeah, I hope I hadn't made things more difficult for Julie. I'm sure it'll be fine, sweetie. It takes a long time to sell a house, you know. So, huh? You know, I was very impressed by how you handled yourself today. Oh, well. And I think you're ready. Ready for what? or more responsibility with the manor? You mean, yes, sweetie, if you still want to, I will let you buy the manor and manage it. Oh wow, I don't know what to say. Just say yes, sweetie. Honestly, it's for the best. It needs a lot of care and attention, I just haven't been able to give it that. With everything that's been going on in my real estate business? When I know that you love this place and that you'll give it the attention it needs. I certainly will. Thank you, Aunt Jessica, really. It's my pleasure, sweetie. I'll be so happy to see this whole place restored to its former glory. Haha, a toast then, to former glory and future plans. Careful, sweetie, you're going to get me drunk. You sip at your wine, but you notice Jessica taking larger gulps, almost nervously. So I'm gonna cut this video right here. If you're new to this channel, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment. You know the drill, and I greatly appreciate the views that you have supported this channel throughout, because once again, this is for free. And if you want to support me monetarily, very optional, not really needed. Other than that, stay safe, and good luck with whatever you're doing right now. I'll be seeing you in the next episode of Corrupted Kingdoms. Bye!